that all of you have chosen to be here today. I'm Ashley Pribico. I do the morning news at Renda Broadcasting, and you might see me at some local meetings, school board meetings, township supervisor meetings. So I'm here with you today at the Gas Expo, and we are part of an interesting seminar. Last year we had just one, and it sort of encompassed all aspects of Marcellus Shale. Today we really get to focus on finance. The title of today's seminar is Newfound Money, a Guide to the Financial Aspect of Marcellus Shale. And this is our panel of experts. You're going to get to know them today, and they represent 4 different banks, local banks here in Indiana County, all reputable organizations. We're pleased to have you here today with us. I would like each of you to introduce yourselves, talk a little bit about your experience, what you bring to this panel today, and who you're representing. And Malcolm, I'll go ahead and start with you.
Thank you. My name is Malcolm Polly. I am Executive Vice President, Managing Director of S&T Wealth Management. I'm also President and Chief Investment Officer of Stewart Capital Advisors, the registered investment advisory subsidiary of S&T Bank. I'm here representing really the entire wealth management division as well as S&T Bank. And under me, there are 4 businesses within S&T Wealth Management. There is the financial services business, which is S&T Financial Services, which is more traditional broker-dealer. There is S&T Wealth Management Services, which is your traditional trust department. There is Stewart Capital Advisors, which is the money management subsidiary, and our newest division, which is S&T Mineral Management, which really was created to help landowners with the issues of Marcellus, not only Marcellus, but gas drilling, mineral rights, and so forth. What we found is that there are a lot of people that don't really know what they don't know in not only Marcellus, but from a mineral rights standpoint. And we thought that we had an opportunity to provide a service to the people in our market area in western Pennsylvania to help you understand a little better about what's going on in the mineral rights area.
Okay, thanks, Malcolm. And next?
My name is Brad Peterson. I'm the Vice President and Wealth Market Leader for our Indiana Wealth Market Team from First Commonwealth Advisors. I'm here representing obviously First Commonwealth Bank as well as our advisory group. I'm working in the financial services industry for about 20 years now. With this, we can form a strategic wealth market team to address not only the financial aspects of investment planning, but obviously focusing more so now on the Marcellus and any type of oil, gas, and mineral rights issues that our clients may have. So our focus will be to, in this discussion, provide some insight as to how we can counsel and work with our clientele and give you a little bit of an overview of how First Commonwealth Advisors works in this arena. So we're very pleased with the opportunity to do that today. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much. Dave, you're next. Introduce yourself, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. David Bush with PNC Bank's Private Client Group. I'm a team director here for PNC in the Private Client Group in Southwest PA. And really what our group does is we work to bridge the gap for our clientele between the everyday banking needs and some of the more sophisticated needs, whether it be wealth planning, things along the Marcellus lines, and try to act as a point of contact for individuals just to make banking as easy as possible, to make sure that we are helping to achieve financial goals. Really working through a team of experts, everybody from some of the wealth planners, business bankers, really any and every different aspect of your banking.
Okay, and Tricia?
My name is Tricia Cottrell, and I am with Citizens Private Bank and Trust. We are back in the marketplace. For many years we weren't allowed to be here because of the sale of the branches from Mellon to Citizens, so we had a non-compete. So for the last 18 months we've been coming back into the marketplace. The banks have been here all along. But me personally, I was a stockbroker, and then I went to law school. I did estate planning and ended up in the bank PNC because I didn't like billing hours. But I find that a lot of the issues around the Marcellus Shale, I started learning about actually when I was working with a couple of attorneys from Indiana, out here in Indiana, Pennsylvania. I mean, there's tremendous wealth opportunity, but there are also a lot of liability concerns, like as far as personal liability, tax liability. So I'm trying to build my practice, as you would say, connecting individuals with those people who can help them on specific issues and also work with their current advisors. So just happy to be here to see if we can bring some information to you all today.
All right, as I said, we're happy to have all of you here and respect your expertise. Reminding you, panel, keep your voices up so that everyone can hear. People way in the back of the room, they need to hear you too. How many of you came today with questions specifically that you would like to ask the panel? And the rest of you, are you just here to listen, gain what you can? That's fine too. Maybe as the discussion goes forward, you may have a specific question. In front of you, you have a notebook. It's this here. And you can take this with you at the end of the day. If you have a question, write it down for me, fold it in half, and then just hold it up in the air. And Sarah was it? There's Sarah. Sarah will come, take your question, she'll bring it up here, and then we'll read it, and the panel can answer your question. You don't have to sign your name, it can remain anonymous. If you'd like to sign your name, that's fine too. But we have some questions prepared, and our experts helped us to do that. Our panel helped us with that. So getting started in the Marcellus Shale, if you have land, you want to know how to get involved. That's our first question, panel. I have land. How do I get involved in the Marcellus Shale?
Well, I think that whether you like it or not, you're going to be involved in one way, shape, or form. If you haven't been approached, you will be, because the gas companies and the brokers have people in the county courthouses going through the records trying to find people with mineral rights. So if you haven't been contacted, you will be at some point. The speed or urgency with which you get contacted will tend to ebb and flow with the price of natural gas. But it will happen. And what we know about not just the Marcellus, but shale plays in particular, is that within the shale plays, one thing we don't know is how much is down there. But what we're finding from the shale plays that have been drilled for a while, whether they are the Barnett or the Haynesville or the Fayetteville or the Bakken, and eventually the Marcellus play, is that there is more down there than people thought. A lot more. How much more, one doesn't know. What you'll need to know is that even though Pennsylvania was the state upon which the energy business was founded, with the early oil wells up in Oil City and that area, our legal framework for dealing with mineral management is 100 years behind the time. Even though Texas and Oklahoma were probably late to the party, they are fairly up to date in terms of their legal framework. So what we're finding is there are a lot of things going on in the leasing process that companies are doing that they wouldn't think of doing in Texas and Oklahoma because they're allowed to do it here. And what we're finding also is that people that, while they might think they're good at reading a legal document, if you're a non-legal person, there are things that go on in lease agreements that you're better off left to the experts. And that's really what we are trying to do, is act as an advocate on behalf of mineral interest owners to help you understand the things that you're being asked by the drilling companies, by the gas companies, or by the landman that's come to ask you about your mineral interests.
Okay, thanks. Now, so someone approaches you. What do you do from there? Can another member of the panel discuss that? Anyone can jump in. We don't have to go down the line. I just want to let you know whoever wants to answer it, that's fine.
Yeah, I think one of the most important things would be obviously to engage some type of financial professional at that point. Once approached by, let's say, a gas company, and in doing so, there's really a number of different approaches you can look to do. Obviously, all of our organizations have put together a specific methodology relative to oil and gas, mineral rights type planning. But obviously, it's only with an attorney, a specific area that we would definitely recommend. Obviously, our firm has partnered with a number of local attorneys throughout our footprint of our bank to provide additional type of consultation relative to oil, gas, and mineral rights. We work with ones that specialize in that arena. So again, that's usually one of the first steps we need to make sure that anything that's been presented is reviewed prior to signing that document, these documents, make sure that your interests are protected to the best state that they can.
Right, now, I would agree. I mean, I think the most important thing is when you get the offer, even if it sounds so fantastic, you need to really talk to someone